are the Honest Jerks. Today we're going to talk about a movie that we recently saw.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Please let us. Yeah, spoilers.
We're going to give you 5 seconds
to turn the motherfucking click to something else. There you go. We're going to talk about Batman vs Superman. And,
Dawn of Justice.
How it went. Personally, I'm more of a Marvel fan, but I read DC too, and I knew the storylines. I'm going to say I give it a solid 7 out of 10. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. It had its issues, which we're going to get into.
I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10.
Damn. So let's get into the good stuff.
Okay,
the good stuff.
The first hour and 45 minutes fucking horrible. Telling you this right now. The first hour 45 minutes is just nothing but
I beg to differ.
I
would say the best thing about it, surprisingly, is Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
because he killed it as Batman and Bruce Wayne. Killed it. I didn't think he was going to do good. I thought he was going to come in half-assed.
Nobody thought he was going to do well.
He is one of the selling points of the movie.
Yeah, he did awesome.
And I would say Wonder Woman, she fucking killed it. And
even though she only had 16 fucking lines throughout the entire movie. It's a 2.5. It's 2 hours 31 minutes long of a movie.
She had 16.
She
fucking killed it.
But those 16 lines. You know the chick from Fast and Furious, the one that used to be a
the Asian dude's girlfriend.
Yep, she was
she's Wonder Woman. Gail Goddard, I think that's her name. Gail Goddard.
I can't say her name for shit. But all I know is she is fine as a motherfucker.
I would say
and everybody was on the fence about her too because she ain't got no titty meat. You know, she's like tall, skinny thing.
Well, I mean, that's not really what Wonder Woman is iconically known for.
That's what the main thing was. People was like, "Oh, her breasts are too small."
Everyone was looking for something to go at it with. Yeah. Now, my personal take from it that was negative is if you don't know some of the storylines in the DC universe, a lot of the movie you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Especially Batman, Bruce Wayne's nightmares / visions, whatever the fuck they are. Yeah. They mashed a bunch of storylines together. They matched some of the Flash going back in time shit with like Injustice comic books and
literally 17 seconds of
Flash. They
fucking
mashed up a lot of the death of Superman and the Darkseid's coming. They put a lot of shit into 2.5 hours, and if you're not a fan, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
And the guy that played Superman, I forgot his name.
Henry
Cavill. He didn't look as buff as he did in Man of Steel. He was still jacked, but he ain't look as buff and as he was in Man of Steel.
Yeah, they said they toned a lot of it down.
And like another thing too with him is how Superman gonna have a receding hairline. I'm sorry, as a person that's bald, Superman's hairline started like back here. He had like a little thing going on right here, but that shit was going on back here. When you watch it, you're going to see it. That motherfucking hairline is going back here. I know I'm not the one. Damn, my elbow's ashy as shit. I know I ain't the one to be talking about people's hairlines not like that, but his hairline was going back. I'm sorry, my Superman in my universe does not have a receding hairline. He's Superman for a reason. Anyway,
I don't think his hair has anything to do with it, but yeah. His performance was a little. It was so-so.
As Clark Kent, he was good. As Superman,
I feel sorry for him because it's a sequel / introduction of the Justice League, and for a sequel, Superman definitely took a back seat.
I think DC rushed it. DC,
I think so.
DC's trying to catch up with Marvel because Marvel has a lot of character build up. They build up a lot of their characters as far as
invested.
As far as like Avengers and stuff.
Even if you're not a Marvel fan, you're invested in these characters.
Yeah. So like they had the 2 Hulk movies, which the second one was dope. The first one was garbage.
Then you had the Iron Man,
and the Captain Americas, even Ant-Man,
Guardians. They're killing it.
Yes, Marvel's built up their roster pretty well.
Their TV shows and Netflix shows, everything ties
Jessica
together.
Jones.
Everything ties together. With DC, you're like
okay.
What? And they introduced the Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman, and I can say.
Hold up, let me go talk about Cyborg. The way they introduced Cyborg, the same dude Miles, who
the guy
built the Terminators.
Terminators, yeah.
He's a motherfucker that builds Cyborg too. Another spoiler. Sorry, dude, but I gotta say,
Yeah, he's the dad.
you know.
And there's a box that if you're not a fan helps Cyborg become who he is. You don't know what the fuck that box is. You don't know what's going on. Which is
Aquaman's having sex with a dolphin and people caught him. Tell me he wasn't fucking a dolphin. He was fucking a dolphin.
I think the storyline that they're going with is when he is a sinking submarine or a warship and he finds
he picks up his Triton. He's like, oh
yeah, a drone looking for him, and then Flash stops a robbery in a convenience store. I would say out of the 3 introductions, I liked Aquaman's the most.
He was fucking a dolphin.
I think it was the most. You got to see him the most. You got to see a little bit of his powers. You got to see Flash's power too, but it was real quick. And you see him coming back to Batman. But
he was fucking a dolphin.
Like I said, it was. I would say it's a 7 out of 10.
5.5.
It rushed a little bit, but it is what it is, and it was dark and it was.
And did they use the same Zod, or they use like a different person to play Zod?
No, they used I think a body sculpture, but yeah.
Yeah, but this
Doomsday looked alright.
Doomsday looked like fucking.
Looked alright.
He looked like Abomination from The Incredible Hulk.
But it showed that in the comic books he keeps evolving.
Doomsday looked like Abomination from The Incredible
Hulk. Every time he gets defeated, his body evolves. So
yeah,
as he was getting defeated and get his ass handed to him, he was evolving as they were fighting.
Superman was getting his ass whooped. Yeah. The fight scene between Batman and Superman was pretty good.
Yeah, and Batman, he definitely
came with it. He came with it in a way that I didn't think that he would have. He came with it in a way that I think I'm not going to tell you how he did it, but he came in with a way that I didn't think that he would have. And they also pieced something together which I thought was good, which adds to, because it was at that point it was a 4.5 until they said they had a common interest.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about? They had a common interest between Batman and Superman that they gelled together, which I was like,
a lot of fans don't realize that. You're like, well, what the fuck? And then I gotta say, Jesse.
And I actually had to look it up in the Jesse Eisenberg. I didn't like him as. I thought he would play a better Riddler than he did.
I gotta say, I liked him as Lex.
I liked him as Lex. I'm still thinking about Smallville Lex Luthor.
I liked him as Lex. See, everyone says Smallville Lex Luthor was one of the best ones, and then they say that the cartoon, the animated one, that was pretty good one too.
Black dude.
But yeah, the black dude. Jesse Eisenberg.
Is he black?
That's another debate. I see him as a black person, maybe because of me, but he's black, and by the way his nose is drawn, I see him as a light skinned black dude, but some people see him as a white dude. Yeah. But Eisenberg.
Or even the guy that played with Chris Reeves, the guy that played Superman. Lex Luthor back then. Who was that? Was that Gene Hackman?
But here's the thing with this one. This is Lex Luthor Jr. A lot of people don't pick up on that. This is Lex Luthor Jr. If you listen to him, he's like, my dad started a company. So now he has like this kind of like Zuckerberg kind of feel to him, which I know they definitely took from him with the Social Network. They kind of took that, but he wearing like sneakers and like blazers and playing basketball with the
going around those segways.
He's like a Google kind of guy. Like, oh, you're fun to work with, and then you see his fucking crazy side. So I think he brought a little something different to the table, and he's definitely not done with the role. When it ends, you see the iconic bald Lex Luthor. So he's definitely going to come back, and I think he got a little bit of information a certain way that he knows something that the rest of us don't know, and he's going to be able to use that to his advantage.
But there was a deleted scene that...
There was a deleted scene. If you want to look it up, we'll try to send you the link if we can find it. But there's a deleted scene that has a very important character. Once again, you don't know what the fuck is going on unless you know the comic books. But this character is very important to another bigger character, and we all know what's coming. And I don't think to say the spoiler alert, Darkseid, he's basically the equivalent of Thanos in Marvel. He's on his way, which I'm sure they're going to build up to it. But he
no, they're not, because they're going to jump right into that shit. He's going to be in the next one. Yeah, he's alright. He got them, what's them,
the Mega Beams.
The Mega Beams, yeah.
Here's a little known fact, Batman's the only person to ever dodge him. So that shows how badass Batman is.
Twice.
Yeah, he's the only person that ever dodged him. He only did it once though, but
dodged him twice.
So I mean,
this fat Negro right here.
Let us know what you think. If you saw the movie, if you haven't, sorry we spoiled anything if you watched.
And we didn't. There's a lot of stuff we didn't.
A lot of shit we didn't give you. A lot of shit we didn't give you.
Wonder Woman. But I did have a pervert moment when Wonder Woman got thrown back, her legs cocked wide the fuck open. Tell me you missed. You didn't see that part.
I wasn't paying attention.
I saw it and I was like. Can y'all run that back?
Can you rewind that, please?
You run that a little bit. And if you're going to see it, do not see it in 3D because there was no 3D action at all.
It wasn't that much at all.
It was
none.
Saw it in
3D and it really wasn't.
The only thing that was in 3D was the fucking previews.
I suggest you see it in IMAX if you're going to see it.
Yes.
That's how you see it.
If you're going to see it, if you're going to waste your, if you're going to spend your money to go see it, don't see it in 3D because there's no eye-popping 3D action going on at all.
But like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you thought of the movie. If you liked it, disagree with us, agree with us. Whatever. But I'm Franklin,
I'm Will.
and we are the Honest Jerks.
We will see you next time in another video, I guess.
Yeah.
Peace.